Alberto Rosa, ready to go in this. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now the Giants four-hitter, Luke Raley. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That is it. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here's the catcher, Alberto Rosa.
Alberto Rosa.
Rosa recently taking home Player of the Month honors. First pitch, not close.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I got a ball, one strike.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Flips it for one. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty.
Number 39, Alberto Rosa.
Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Rocked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
1 out, base is empty. Brett Wisely, the next to hit. That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder.
And we're back. Here's the power hitting catcher, Alberto Rosa.
Leading up for the Mets, the catcher.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Lucchesi a move to first, and he's back in safely.
Runner.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Mullins moving back for it. Way back, out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment, but when that player's maybe been grinding it out.
Alberto Rosa with an incredible season so far. One down. And the batter now, Alberto Rosa, comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A two-run homer, his 17th of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Man at first, one away.
The catcher, Alberto Rosa.
Hey! In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. And that one missing low. Inside. And the count 2-1. Alonso, the base runner at first with one out. Inside corner for a strike. It's 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hammered, base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
That one the other way, and there's a hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a ground ball. Dive, and he's got it. In there safely. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 4.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Line drive, come on.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Runner.
There goes the runner.
Ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And here's the catcher, Alberto Rosa. He's already homered here in this one. Ball one there.
1-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ripped to short, on the run, sent it over to first, and they get the out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Rosa had a great showing in the win.
Though they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just...
Alberto Rosa ready to put on a... One down. And next for the Mets, Alberto Rosa. That one
Yep, that ball
missed.
went out.
The Mets are looking very strong so far this season. Second inning here, no score. Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
2 out, space is empty.
Alberto Rosa.
And that is out of play. Two outs. Tap foul at the plate. Now an 0-2 from Free. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. One out, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Way high there. 1-1. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. His second home run of the series, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. In the dirt, blocked. To second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees 4. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alberto Rosa. He's already homered in this game. Outside. Ball 1. Out to short, McKinstry. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Alberto Rosa with an incredible. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Alberto Rosa. Foul ball there. Rosa launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Could be extra bases. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo.
Runner
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. This one in the dirt. Throw to third. Save. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Rosa at third with nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez in position, squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
First and second here, no outs. And fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Line drive. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The run scores from third. Coming home. Throw cut off to third. And he's out.
Well, the defense definitely on the block with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
That misses. 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fought off foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one ripped. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 4-3.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball and just couldn't get it to drop in.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down. 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Alberto Rosa. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Comebacker to the mound. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Mets leave him loaded, and it remains. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
99, Aaron Judge.
In the dirt, it gets to the backstop.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
Rosa did a good job in the win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently.
Alberto Rosa getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league. One down. And up next for Chicago, Corey Julks. Now a drag bunt, third base side. He's safe on with a bunt single.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Alberto Rosa in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
He pulls it down, and there are two away.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Corey Julks, the next to hit. Man at first, one away. There goes the runner.
Ball, no.
No throw, safe at second. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Smith back to work. And fires in a fastball at 95. Rosa in his second season, 22 years old. And he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Right side. Tachman squeezes it. And a quick out, number one. Bases loaded. One away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Robert sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike.
1-1.
Throw to second.
Out.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Alberto Rosa. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rosa had a game to forget.
Definitely didn't do much of anything.
Alberto Rosa ready to put on a show. Alberto Rosa getting ready to hit. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. And ball 1. The Mets off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a .600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Swinging. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach.
And a base hit. Here comes Benintendi around third. The relay to the plate. Catcher can hang on. It's 1-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hard hit left side. In time to Vaughn. And that will end the inning. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Andrew Vaughn now. 0-2 now. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 1 out, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for you. Back at right field. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the catcher, Alberto Rosa. And a foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. Ronnie Mauricio now. Throw over to first. Rosa dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some.
Runner on the move. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nabs it. Throw behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. Rosa with a less than great game in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Alberto Rosa ready to... And we're back. And the batter now, Alberto Rosa. Cannon back to work. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Cannon, 25 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. One up, one down. First and second, no outs. And here is Brian Ramos. Puts a bunt down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, he's just given himself up to move two runners into scoring position right there, but somehow the defense can't get an out anywhere, and This is quickly turning into a golden opportunity for this offense.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. And that ball is gone. His 19th home run of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires to first in time. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
One gone, runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
2 outs, runner on first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alberto Rosa. He's already homered in this game. And the first offering is not close. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Leave one. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The relay. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cam Boozer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up. Baker under it.